Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, and hello if you are new. I'm Sky and I'm so happy that you're here. This is my first holiday video of the season and I could not be more excited. This is my favorite time of year to be on YouTube and to share decorating ideas and inspiration with you all. I absolutely love cozying up our home for Christmas. I am by no means ready to actually start decorating as it is only October, and of course we are still very much in the thick of the fall season. I just shared my fall home tour, so if you haven't seen that video yet, make sure to go and check it out. But we want to continue enjoying our fall decor, and each year I find that I am wanting to just slow down more and not rush from one season into the next. I generally start bringing out the holiday decor and start decorating near the beginning of November, which I know to some is still pretty early, but I like to get my content out here for you to see, just to share some ideas and inspiration. So in today's video, we are taking a trip to Walmart. Their decor this year is by far my favorite Walmart holiday decor that I have ever seen. I am in love with the My Texas House line. I actually went into Walmart, so I got to see the items in person. Our Walmart was so well stocked. I was actually kind of surprised, pleasantly surprised, but I was able to feel everything and get to see kind of what the quality was like before actually bringing it home. Let's go ahead and head over to Walmart. I'd like to share the footage that I grabbed there with all of you, and then we'll come back to the house and I'll show you what I got. enjoyed that little shop with me at Walmart. Now we're gonna go ahead and go through the items that I have picked out, some of my favorites, the things that stood out to me, and you'll get a little glimpse into the decor that I'm bringing into our home this holiday season, and just kind of, you know, a general theme and idea for how I might be decorating our home for Christmas. Before I start showing you everything, I just want to add a little disclaimer. I do want to preface that I was not on YouTube during the Christmas season last year. If you've been subscribed for a while, you know that I took about a 1.5 year break to just really focus on family. We had pulled our kids out of their school and homeschooled for a while, and it was really just such a refreshing time, and it was so good and exactly what our family needed. But I'm so happy to be back, especially right now for the Christmas season. But because I was off of YouTube, I also was not spending a lot and not really sharing a ton in our home, so I wasn't bringing in a lot. And that's partially why you'll see that I have collected a little bit more this year than I would normally go out and buy. Please, by all means, do not feel pressured by seeing my haul to go out and feel like you need to go spend, because that is not at all what I want this video to be. I really just want to share decorating ideas. Maybe you already have some pieces similar to these and you might want to use them in your home instead of going out and getting something new. I know I personally just love to watch Shop With Me in haul videos. I think they're just fun and they get me excited for the season. So please don't feel pressured. I also, before the change of every season, go through my decor closet and I see, okay, what am I not loving anymore? What am I not gonna be using this season? What is not really my style? And I throw it all up on Facebook Marketplace and do a nice decor purge. So I actually just did one of those to kind of make way for new items. Try to always have items going out if I'm bringing something in. Let's go ahead and start with some of the ornaments. We're gonna start with my favorite first because it's just sitting here and it keeps catching my eye. So this is a set of 3 shatterproof velvet ornaments from the My Texas House line. Okay, are these not the most stunning? They are so pretty, coming in 3 different shapes and sizes. I love this deep dark burgundy color. It is so pretty for Christmas. And I have not utilized a whole lot of red in my holiday decor in the last couple of years. I've really stuck to more of the greens and neutrals, creamy colors. We're bringing in the red this year. I am so excited. And not just like the bright red, but more of this kind of burgundy type of red. I think it's so pretty. Even though these are definitely budget-friendly ornaments, I will say I am impressed with the cute little brass looking top. And then I will add some velvet ribbon to these. The type of trees that we have, and this year I'm going back and forth on doing just one artificial and doing one real, so we'll see. But generally I have 2 full-size Christmas trees out, and the 2 full-size trees that I have are really beautiful. They're from King of Christmas and they're more sparse and whimsical, so there's quite a bit of space between the branches. So this year I decided to do something a little bit different than I've done in years past, and I got some really large ornaments. And I'm thinking mixing these in with some smaller ones, maybe some bows here and there, some little bells. I love my LED little candles that clip into the tree. I think I'm gonna have a lot of fun and it's gonna be really pretty. So I've got my velvet ones from the My Texas House line. There were also so many other velvet ornaments from the holiday timeline at Walmart. I ended up grabbing the brown and the green, and I thought these were so pretty. These are shatterproof, perfect for our home, and they do have a cute little brass top as well. And then I'll remove this string and add in some cute little velvet ribbon, probably like maybe a cream or a dark brown. So I love these. I love the size of these too, just having kind of the different dimension of the bigger and the smaller. And I mentioned that I also grabbed the brown of those holiday time velvet ornaments. They must be in a bag still in my decor closet because they did not end up in this pile with me. So I apologize, but I know you got to see those in the shop with me portion. But I also grabbed these beautiful shatterproof pine cone ornaments. I thought these were so pretty. They have a little bit of a frosting on them, which is beautiful. I think they're gonna kind of shimmer nicely against the lights of the Christmas tree. I'll take one of them out here so that you can see, but I am not sure if these will go on the same tree as my velvet ornaments or if I'll end up kind of theming each tree. I'll probably do that, knowing me. The top on this one is a little bit crooked. I'm not loving it being silver just because that's not a color that I'm necessarily planning to use on the tree. So you could definitely like take this off, glue it, spray paint it. You could probably put rub and buff on this. I might actually do that. I think that's a good idea. So super cute. Honestly, for how inexpensive these are, I do think they're really pretty. And they do actually come with the little hooks. If you're not planning on doing like a ribbon or something, they do actually have the little hooks on there, which is nice and handy. The last ornament that I want to share with you are these mercury glass looking ornaments. They are, again, shatterproof, but so large. These remind me of the mercury glass ornaments that we sold in our store. When we had our store, we had a smaller version and we had silver and gold and we had a garland, and it just brings back fun memories of going through those and decorating with them. But I thought these could be so pretty on a Christmas tree. They kind of have a champagne gold color to them, which is really beautiful for the holiday season. I love bringing in gold with my Christmas decor. I love this little guy. I think he's so cute. He is more of a cream than an actual stark white, which I loved. And of course sits flat on a shelf or a table or a fireplace mantle. So many different ways you could decorate with him. He did come in a couple of different colors, and I think it could be fun to kind of add some distressing throughout with maybe some different acrylic paints or rub and buff or honestly anything. He's got some fuzz on him, but I thought he was so cute. Another little figure that I grabbed was this nutcracker. I love a little wooden nutcracker, and I know that I have one or two from years past, but he is a lighter wood, so I thought it could be fun to add some different variations. Love adding wood elements into our home just in all seasons, but thought he could be so cute. He did come in a couple of different sizes. He's just perfect for that little spot you need a little something, like on the top of our piano or the fireplace or some shelf decor. He's so, so cute. I saw these little bells and thought they were so fun, especially with this brown bow. I am going to be incorporating some browns into our holiday decor this year, and I loved this. I thought this was a nice little rustic element to add to any of the little hooks in our home, especially over in our living room where we have the peg hook accent wall. Thought that could be a fun little thing to add here, but you could even put something like this on a front door if you were looking for just some delicate decor, nothing that's kind of overstated. I also grabbed this green velvet bow from the My Texas House line, and I grabbed some of their garland as well, and I'm thinking that I'm probably going to put the garland, just swoop it on our staircase. We have kind of like a half staircase that's open, and then the other half going upstairs is closed. So I have a nice little area, but it is kind of small. So I thought I'd do a little garland, and then maybe on our post at the end, put this bow. And honestly, I'm kind of regretting not getting more of these. They were fairly affordable, and I think that I could definitely use them in other areas around the house. So I might end up adding a couple more of these to my cart. I have loved velvet for a long time, but I especially love it during the Christmas season. So I did grab a couple of velvet stockings. I have some stockings that are very neutral that we have used for the last 3, 4, 5 years, a long time. And so I wanted to kind of switch things up. I haven't decided yet if these will be like our kids stockings or if they'll be more decorative stockings that I'm going to be just using in different spaces in our house. We do have lots of nice little hooks and places that we could add a little pop. So I did grab 3 of these just in case I do decide to put them on the fireplace mantle. Walmart makes returns so easy, so I figure if there's any of this that I decide not to use, I can end up just returning it. I love the ruffle at the top, and they are that same kind of deep dark red that my velvet ornaments are from the My Texas House line. I did end up grabbing the tree that everyone is loving so far this year. I have seen it all over. I love the Real Touch feel on this. It's almost kind of rubbery and bouncy. I really need to actually shape it. I should have done that before I showed y'all, but I just didn't have a chance. But it's so cute. So it's a 24-inch pre-lit cypress Christmas tree, and this comes in so many different sizes. This is the smallest size, and I loved it because it came with the basket. So there's one other size, I think it might be like around 3 feet tall, and if I'm remembering correctly, it also comes with the basket, and then the others are more like full-size 6 foot, maybe 8 foot Christmas trees. I will say my Walmart did have them actually out to see, and I love the 2 smaller sizes. I didn't love the 2 larger sizes. My reasoning, and I do think this is 100% personal preference, so if you love it, please don't take offense to this, but these are fairly full. The larger sizes were very sparse, and because the way that these branches are made, the material they're made out of, they're not really gonna hold ornaments very well. So I love this in the smaller sizes, as I mentioned, but I don't think the bigger ones are for me, and that's okay. And I will also say there is something to be said about a beautiful Christmas tree that is just lit without any ornaments. There have been a few years where I have done that, and I think it's just classy and cozy, and you can't go wrong. So I could see the argument for those being cute in a home, but what I do love is this is lit and it twinkles. It's so, so cozy. So along the same lines, I did grab 3 of the greenery picks that go along with our tree. Again, it's made out of that same material. You can kind of shape it, which is nice. However, again, it is flimsy and whimsical, which I love in a stem or in a garland. I think that that just gives it more of that real life feel. And I felt like 3 of these was nice and full. I'm probably going to use like a big crock or a vase to display these. I'll pull them apart, of course, and just kind of bring them to life. And I also grabbed the 9-foot natural feel Norfolk garland by My Texas House. And it is also that same kind of feel. It really does feel natural. It feels like what you would feel outside without the sap, which is really nice. But I think this is gonna be so pretty, as I mentioned, probably draped over our stair rail, and then I may mix in some lights with that. We'll see logistically how that works. I don't really have an outlet over there, so maybe some twinkling battery operated lights. And then my green bow. I think these together will look so pretty. Guys, I'm getting so excited to decorate for Christmas. And the last thing I want to share with you is their natural tree collar. This one is so pretty. I would say it's like a seagrass material, and it comes in the 2 pieces, and you just kind of hook them. I don't know if you can see. You just kind of hook them together. I'm excited to try this out with one of my trees, and then I'll probably do a tree skirt with the other. I really like both, and so that's why I love having two trees, because I can just have fun with both of them and make them a little bit different but yet still cohesive. Thank you again so much for being here for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this Christmas shop with me and haul from Walmart. I had so much fun just walking the aisles of Walmart and then getting to share these items with each of you. Please let me know down in the comments below what some of your favorites are, whether you have started looking at decor or purchasing decor for the holiday season. Make sure that you're subscribed if you aren't already. This is only the beginning of a lot of holiday content to come, so I would love to have you join my YouTube family. I will see you all in my next video. Bye, friends.